Hello, Steve Mills here, and welcome back to my podcast. It's great to be back and sharing some more ideas with you. Now, today I want to talk to you about LinkedIn. Specifically, I suppose this is a bit of a sales pitch, to be honest. I want to talk to you about an event that I'm running. It's coming up at the end of October. That's October 2020, in case you're listening to this in the future. But it's a online training, so it's going to be a 6-week program. It's 1 hour per week. It's on Tuesday. It's at 7 p.m. 7 p.m. kickoff. It kicks off, I think it's on it's on the 27th of October, and it runs through to the 1st of December. Now, that's the sort of pitch over with. If you want to come along, then what you need to do is just to get in touch with me, drop me a message, or go to our website and make contact. Best place to drop me a message is to email me at steve@stevemills.co. That's .co. And just book yourself a place. So let's just tell you a little bit more about it, because I want to try and add some value, as I always do on my podcast. Most of the people that I speak to on LinkedIn are on there and don't win any business from it. Now, there's a very, very simple reason why they don't, and that is, quite simply, they don't do anything, or if they do, it's very little. And I often say to people, joining LinkedIn is a little bit like joining the gym. If you join the gym and your objectives are to, perhaps lose weight, to build muscle, to become more flexible, perhaps to, compete at a higher level at sport, or just simply to look better, joining the gym ain't going to do it. Not until and unless you go down there on a consistent, and that's the key word there, consistent basis, and, pump that iron, push those weights, get on that rowing machine, cycling, whatever it is, cross-training you're doing, and take some blooming action. That's what's going to get you results, not being a member of the gym. And so it is on LinkedIn. It's all about what you do. It's all about action, and taking a little bit of action gives you little or no results. I spoke to somebody the other day who said that, they post once a fortnight on LinkedIn. And I said to them, do you know what the best advice I can give you right now? And they said, what's that? I said, don't bother. Just forget it. You might as well not bother, because the chances of you winning any business are virtually nil. And so you might as well just not bother and go and do something else with your time and effort. So if you're going to really think about LinkedIn, step one is you've got to know what to do. It's no use just going on there and posting stuff out. That ain't going to win you any business. Even if you do it lots of times, it's probably not going to win you much business. What it does do is it enables you to do some of the other marketing much, much more successfully. So let me just clarify the 6 steps. These are the 6 steps that I teach and preach that I'm going to be going through. So the webinars, 6 webinars. Each week we're going to cover one of these steps. I'm going to go through these steps now for you so you understand what they are. So step 1, I call looking good. The number one thing that we're going to do on the program, and that you need to think about in your LinkedIn marketing, is making sure that your LinkedIn LinkedIn profile creates a really good impression of you and your business. So you've got a personal profile, and you've also got a company profile. You've also got the opportunity to add products and services to your company profile. So we're going to cover that in week 1 and show you exactly specifically what you need to do. Week 2 is what I call crowd development. If you've got perhaps just a few hundred people that you're connected to on LinkedIn, and your market is a few thousand people, then you can understand where your problem lies. So, for example, if I sold services into hotels in Portsmouth, where I'm based, and I know that there's 2,000 hotels in Portsmouth, and I've got 300 contacts on my LinkedIn profile, you can see where the problem lies. So this is all about connecting to the right people. It's not about bragging rights, aren't I popular? It's about connecting to the correct people for you, your target market. Step 3, I called Know Me, Like Me, Trust Me, because I really believe quite passionately that people buy from people that they know, like, and trust. And if you've got people who you're connected to, and they're just a list of people that you never ever communicate with, then there's not a lot of value in that, to be honest, and you might as well, again, not bother. So we've got to build those relationships. How many times have you gone on to LinkedIn and somebody's asked you to connect and you've clicked the button going, okay, and that's the last time you ever hear from that person. You never speak to that person, and it's just really, the whole exercise is a waste of time. So we don't want to be doing that. Week 4, we're going to look at traffic, because one of the great things about LinkedIn is that we can drive traffic from LinkedIn to our website, and that's really, really powerful thing to be able to do. Get people going from LinkedIn and visiting your website. I'm going to show them how to do that, and perhaps even creating things like landing pages and campaigns, so that not only are they going to your website, but they're actually taking action when they do so. Week 5, we're going to be looking at, we're going to be covering, on week 5, we're going to be covering the paid for side of LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn's got lots of opportunities. We can give LinkedIn money in exchange for things. And, whilst it's a great idea, it's a great way of doing it. It's also, if you don't know what you're doing, it's a great way of throwing a load of cash down the loo. So I'm going to give you some tips and my experience and talk to you about how you can win more business more easily, more often on LinkedIn by advertising on LinkedIn. The final section, week 6, is all about turning all that goodwill into sales. And, what we've done, we look good, we've connected to a load of people, we've built those relationships, we've got them to visit to our website, we started advertising to those people, and what we've got to do now is turn all that into sales. I'm going to be talking to you again about how to do that and how to win £50,000 in the next 6 months. That's the objective. That's the objective that I'm going to set for everybody who attends the webinar. That's a minimum. Obviously, if you've already got thousands of contacts and you work for a big company and you've got 20 salespeople, you probably times that 50,000 by 20. But, for somebody who's maybe just starting off on LinkedIn, not really done very much, or they're a little bit rusty and not familiar with some of the changes that have been introduced into this fantastic website by Microsoft, then, this is definitely the place to be. So that's about it. So if you want to attend, don't forget, just, go to my website, have a look there, and get in touch. Email me at steve@stevemills.co, and look forward to speaking to you on the training. So one final thing, just to clarify, this is not going to be a training course with hundreds of people on it. This is going to be a small group. So, I'm going to be working with you, helping you, advising you, and answering your questions. So that's it. So even if you don't come on the webinar, really start thinking about what you're going to do on LinkedIn. Strongly advise that, but it'd be great to get you on the webinar and great to be really helping you with the prospect of creating £50,000 plus in the next 6 months on LinkedIn. Thanks very much for listening.